Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Friday, January 2nd. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. I have my Icy Chili, my Gorgeous Moon, my Libra Queen. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hey.
um,
Hey, hey,
Deezer,
happy
say
Friday.
something nice.
Beezus got off that listener. Got back on the listener.
Look, look, I think Jesus knew I was about to call that ass out, honey. That's why he's like, you know what? Let me look. I was about to say, and Jesus,
Oh, hilarious. Happy Friday, everybody.
happy Friday, and it's all good, honey. You are impactful whether you're speaking or in the chat. We love it all the same here. And so I want to give you all a kind reminder that we have our hot tea cold cash giveaway. For the giveaways, terms, and conditions, head over to auntiederek.com/ hot tea cold cash. Again, those terms and giveaway conditions can find at, I can't, excuse me, those terms and conditions for the giveaway can be found at auntiederek.com/ hot tea cold cash. So you gain entries into the giveaway. One lucky winner until January 19th will win $100 for the next, 3 weeks now or 2 weeks. My math is off right now. But how you gain interest into the giveaway, you RSVP to every upcoming live show. You get another entry by attending that live show and staying in its entirety. And you gain another entry by sharing my show on social media and using the hashtag Auntie Derek. So get those entries in, y'all. I'm having so much fun with this giveaway, and I can't believe it's almost over with. But we have 3 more winners that are going to get $100 from this show. So I'm so excited. We're going to announce that winner on Monday for week 8. Get those entries in, y'all. Okay, well, I believe we have some hot, hot, hot tea to jump right into, honey. So let's just go ahead and jump right in.
Well, let's get this steaming hot tea time.
Yes, it is indeed. Well, first of all, so we don't have any new Diddy news this time. So Diddy stayed out of the news for some reason, but I'm sure that won't be for long. But what we will talk about, honey, Papoose and 50 Cent child. Why is that these two grown ass men going back and forth online like little high school child? Anywho, y'all see I just shared here by way of all hip hop. 50 Cent and Papoose troll each other for New Year's roast. And I'm actually going to share this webpage so we can all just go through it together, honey. It's a hot mess. So look at them. Y'all supposed to be granddaddies. Like what the hell is anywho? On New Year's Day, Papoose decided to walk into 50 Cent's house of trolling. 50 Cent rang in the New Year's with AI, Old Beef, and poor Clarissa Shields caught a stray as hip hop mega trolls shook things up. The G Unit boss posted an AI manipulated clip that dropped Papoose and Clarissa Shields into a dramatic scene from the cult film Black Sisters Revenge. Pat played a reluctant love interest who gets slapped across the face. Now you see, that's assault, followed by, you can't just go around putting your hands on people. LOL, Happy New Year. I'm guessing if the reason he maybe put that was because of that comedian that you remember we talked about, that comedian, and they had to put hands on him. Well, anywho, so if 50 Cent throws a rock, he knows which window to crack, and Pap's window shattered. Papoose did the unthinkable and responded with his own AI, not bars. He portrayed 50 Cent in hoop earrings, a bra, tight shorts, and twerking in a strip club. The visual is crazy, and they have a link where you can click to see it because he has denied us the ability to embed it. You will see it below since 50 responded. No, 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 stop deflecting, Curtis, he wrote. The world is still waiting for you to respond to Fab and them. You from Southside, do something. Fight or flight. Holla if you need a ghostwriter chump. The line refers to the let's rap about it tension situation with Fabulous, Mano, Davies, and Jim Jones. Fab dropped the bomb and Jim stumped his foot. There are a number of theories about how this started. Some say 50 openly thirsted for Remy Ma back in the day when she was married to Papoose. She's still technically married to him. Then there was the matter of Clarissa having Rick Ross walk her out in her last fight. And he's still beefing with Rose, as we know. Now AI has entered the chat. There will be no diss records, I reckon. 50 fired back, Il Uno reverse. And this was the one that Papoose did. So this is what I want y'all to see. A hot freaking mess. Y'all are over
Wow.
50 years old. This is crazy.
Well, 50 Cent started. He just, I don't know. Is he like pulling a Ray? Like, is he doing what Ray J said? Like, I guess any mention of him just makes him money
No, I think he
and
just does
stuff.
this because it makes him happy to do it. Like I think he gets a good because 50 the last thing 50 needs is money.
I mean, but greed ain't don't stop nobody.
Mhm. And what was his caption? Look what Pat posted. Ha ha ha. Look like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. LOL. Like, oh my God. So now this is what people. So before we started recording, there was a mention of like Clarissa possibly being upset because Papoose spent Christmas with Remy and the kids. And then it says, it goes on to say, can you believe this? How this all started with some furs and family time, allegedly. So somebody asked her, how do you feel about Pap spending Christmas with his wife and daughter? And she says Pap spent Christmas with his mother and family, not his ex-wife. You are misinformed for sure. Mm.
One day they'll take us out the group chat.
One day. But until that day comes, I will be paying attention to it. I won't make any replies, but I will be paying attention to what is being posted in the group chat. So
Did
that's
y'all see
that.
did you see the video that I shared about how they was at the jacket store? And that's how people put two and two together?
No, where did you post that video?
Instagram.
Oh, you would post it to the thing that I check only once per quarter.
I
Let
know.
me-
That's
Hold on.
where that's where that's coming from. Not because of anything else, because people saw that video. A third party posted the video of him and also her, and he was wearing the same jacket, and clearly it was the same day.
Okay, let me put. I'm about to share the link. Give me 1 second, and then we're gonna watch it. Oh, it looks like this guy. I like this guy. Look like I think his name is Dwight, the one who looked like is that a Jerry Curl? No shade. I mean, because I really like him. I like his content.
I don't know what it is. I just be confusion at it. Gotta pick go ahead.
But so I had. Let me wait for it to sync on my notepad, and then we will watch this link. Oh, Missy says hi, y'all. Okay, girl, you can sync any day now. Like, my goodness. Ugh, it's taking too damn long to sync.
I wish we had some Jeopardy music.
Oops, my bad. I accidentally clicked myself out this motherfucker, y'all. My bad. But we are back, and I have the link. It finally synced. So give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. And then, of course, I'll mute because, my family in the background sounds very excited. She wants to join the conversation, too.
And then she started clapping, allowing these men to make y'all look crazy. Clarissa Shields has been going back and forth with this one creator because he said that she was crazy for parading around with somebody's husband. And then she started clapping back at other people who said that Papoose spent Christmas with Remy Ma. She alleged that that didn't happen and they did not have their facts right. Well, the internet did what it does and put two and two together, and it looks like Remy Ma and Papoose might have actually been together on Christmas.
Since you want to be in my DMs talking about where's the proof that Pap was with Remy on the holidays, here is the proof. Y'all go to Daniel's Leather and y'all check this here out. Make sure you look at the way Daniel is dressed.
Diamond cut mink.
Yes, man.
Where are you going on New Year's Eve, man? What's going on?
Hey, look, man. I'm on.
Oh, that one that I see that be dragging on the floor, all the color.
Now, it seems like since the discovery was made, that Daniel's Leather took the video with Papoose down because I can't find the video anywhere on his page. And it doesn't seem like Daniel really re-wears any sweaters based on any of his other videos. So it seems like that might have been on the same day. Now, some speculate that it could have been a coincidence and that they weren't there together. Maybe they got there at different times. I don't know. But in the video with Daniel, he did say that he was coming from the airport, got off his flight and came straight to the store and was happy that he ran into Remy Ma. So it sounds like he did not spend the entire day at the store. All of that to say, none of this would be this weird if she wasn't busy on the internet trying to defend something that didn't need to be defended. They have a family together. They have a kid together. Their kids were raised together. They've known each other most of their lives. They're probably going to be together on the holidays. But if it is true and they were together, damn, Daniel, I pray that in this new year, y'all will stop allowing these men to make y'all look crazy.
So that's what the article meant by furs and family. Okay. Thank you, Libra Queen.
I do what I can when I can.
Work. And truthfully, like he's absolutely right when he said, like you defending something that you don't have to defend. Of course they're gonna be together for the holidays. It's family. Like the hell, the kids. It's like
And
what?
that's why I say she need to get her ass up off the floor because she is being stupid. And she's making herself out here look crazy for no damn reason. Girl, sit down.
And
You
you
the
think
one that got with a nigga with a family.
you and Moon actually sent me this video about this guy pretty much highlighting that Clarissa is like literally a 2-time gold medal Olympian. Like, girl, recognize who the fuck you are. The hell, it's so sad to see, for real.
It really is. Because, girl, you making it more than it really should be. You the one that got married with a dude that had a family. They just was breaking up or whatever. So it's gonna be messy, and they gonna see each other because their daughter is little. So yeah, you need to calm down if you plan on sticking this out. How about just get off the internet, girl?
That
Because
daughter that
this
he
is not.
begged Remy to he literally begged her to have on national TV, and he gonna be doing the same thing to her after a while if he ain't doing it already.
But the thing is, girl, you on here fighting content creators for no reason. You just out here making yourself, and all they got time. They got time to make you look even more stupid. You know.
Well, baby, that's that on that, honey. Now, I could not wait to talk to y'all about this next motherfucking story, honey. Willard Smith from West Philadelphia, born and raised. What are you doing, honey? What are you doing, honey? So, girl, I have this TMZ link here. And you should see where it says Will Smith sued by violinists for retaliation for reporting sexual harassment.
Excuse me?
You see it? Yeah.
You're gonna have to pick me up off the floor.
Now y'all see why I said, because just to the listeners, before we started recording, I was like, because we hinted that there was some stuff about Will Smith in the news, and I was like, you girl, don't even go and Google it because it's crazy, and I want y'all genuine reactions, and baby, y'all did not disappoint, so thank you.
What? No. I look here.
Why am I not surprised?
Listen.
I didn't want this for Will Smith. Please. No, he didn't. I mean, this man been. Now you out here want to be loosey goosey. You want to be crazy. You done 30 years out here. Now you want to be crazy? What the fuck?
And then what we know about his wife, honey, after a while, we might need to watch her because she'll go and send threats to this violinist, honey, from what we know, like she like to do allegedly. She can make motherfuckers disappear, allegedly, like she said, told that man at that party. But
Hey,
anyway.
I'm not mad at that because that sounds like something I'd say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sounds like something
Well,
I'd
she's probably not lying. She probably can do that.
And she probably has
look.
done that, quiet as it's kept.
Look here. I'm not
With
mad at Miss Jada for that one. That sounds like some shit I would do. I'm sorry.
Well, child, Will Smith is under fire from a professional violinist who is suing the actor slash musician for allegedly retaliating against him after he reported a sexual harassment incident. Brian King Joseph filed the suit this week in LA Superior Court, claiming he first met Smith in November of 2024 after he was referred to Smith by other artists for a recording opportunity. Joseph says he went to Smith's home and showcased his talents on the violin before he was offered to join Smith's music tour based on a true story, according to the suit. In March of 2025, the suit says the band was scheduled to play their first gig in Las Vegas, and things quickly went downhill after they checked into a hotel. At some point, Joseph claims he found evidence that an intruder had gained access to his room, fearing he would later be targeted for unwanted sexual acts. Joseph says the evidence included a written note that read, "Brian, I'll be back. Just us," which was signed by Stone F, along with a heart-shaped warning. Excuse me, not warning. I'm sorry. Along with a heart-shaped drawing. I'm sorry. Well, shit, it was a warning if you ask me. But anyway, Joseph says he also discovered wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, a bottle of HIV medication with another individual's name, an earring, and hospital discharge paperwork belonging to a person unbeknownst to. After he reported the incident to hotel security, the suit says Joseph was confronted by one of Smith's associates who asked him why he lied about the alleged break in. Soon after, Joseph says he was fired from the tour. Smith's attorney, Alan B. Grosky, told People, "Mr. Joseph's allegations concerning my client are false, baseless, and reckless." Grodsky added, "They are categorically denied, and we will use all legal means available to address these claims and to ensure that the truth is brought to light." And
So
yep, that
don't sound like it was necessarily Will.
I know we gonna find out who the hell Stone F is. They say, we have a question: was it
Yeah.
Will or Will's team? I heard it was a team member. Shout out to Puppy. Um, let me
Yeah, because who was if it wasn't, whose medication? Well, you know what? Let me just be quiet until all this stuff come out. We just gonna watch this, right?
I mean, maybe
Mhm.
Will retaliated against him, whatever, for making a report. But was it about Will necessarily? That's not really
Right.
clear.
No.
And I think what it is, because TMZ, the way they reported, they were kind of actually safe. But I'm actually going to go over to, I'm going to share my screen to look at the Guardian article, who kind of like, they use a little bit more violent language. Because
Mm.
you see how it says here by way of the Guardian, Will Smith accused of predatory behavior and grooming by tour violinist. So that's what's
Oh,
alluding that it is.
yeah. That's straight out accusation right there.
Hmm.
Huh. Huh.
So
Okay.
that's that on there. I will definitely watch this. Y'all know I'm gonna be following this story, honey. So
Hmm.
you know. So any updates that I see, I will definitely let y'all know.
I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump off the porch and say nothing because, oh my God, this is. I'm tired of being heartbroken. Like, oh, just stop being terrible people.
I'm looking at
Ugh,
his picture. He don't look rich no more. What's the problem?
I just think that just happened to catch
Like
that
it's. Mm,
regular photo.
But do you think maybe it's intentional, especially with him like coming back to music? Maybe he wants to look relatable, or
maybe.
because
Or
remember he is
just,
an actor.
he does travel and like these kind of excursions and
Yeah,
stuff
he's
like
still
that.
doing that show, going to different places. I know.
So I don't think he grooms up like he's on the
Oh,
red carpet,
okay,
but
okay.
Oh, we have a comment.
Uh-oh.
Snapping Chris Rock hurt his money making hand. Yeah, especially with the white people. They act like he done damn almost killed a man. Like, oh, child.
Well, Chris Rock needed to be slapped.
To be honest, but just maybe like outside, in the parking lot or something, not on the
Yeah.
stage.
Well, I mean, it was a moment for sure in history, but yeah, he could have just slapped him in the back room, but he needed to be slapped. Chris Rock was definitely beside himself for a while, so
I am not
whatever.
even gonna read that comment in the
Hold on.
chat, honey.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me run over here to the
Ah.
comments. Hold on.
Oh, honey. And look, everybody hates Chris. Exactly.
Okay. Where's raggedy
Mm-mm.
ass? He ain't even funny no more. Go sit down.
Yes, unfortunate.
But
Well,
what else?
what else exactly? And now this next story, honey. So I'm happy to know that when it comes to Milagro Grams, Megan Thee Stallion is not taking her foot off her neck
Good.
at all. So I have this story here from Hot New Hip Hop, and y'all will see where it says Megan Thee Stallion enlists legal powerhouse amid battle with Milagro Grams. So last month, Milagro Grams was found liable for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and promotion of an altered sexual depiction following a long court battle with Megan Thee Stallion. Their feud is far from over, however. Just days after the verdict was reached, Judge Cecilia M. Altenaga tossed out the defamation claim. Now, the FEMC has enlisted the help of Claire Locke LLP in an effort to restore the original ruling. All Hip Hop's Grouchy Greg Watkins exclusively reports that Claire Locke has requested permission to file arguments related to the case. The law firm argues that Florida's retraction statute protects media members who further the free dissemination of information or disinterested and neutral commentary. Claire Locke doesn't believe Grams fits that definition. And I'm sorry, there was a lot of legal jargon that had me slumped up. But remember, we kind of talked about that on the show before, where Milagro is considered a media or something. That's how she was able to kind of get off on that technicality in regards to the defamation, because of, they said she was a media personality or whatever. Anywho, during her testimony, she called herself an entertainer, not just a journalist. Claire Locke says applying the law to Grams would compel many victims of defamation to subject themselves to more defamation as a precondition to seeking justice in court. This isn't the only legal matter Meg is dealing with these days, however. Tory Lanez also recently confirmed that he plans to appeal his conviction yet again during an interview with NBC News. He was found guilty of shooting the His performer in the foot after a party back in 2022. The following year, he was sentenced to 10 years behind bars for it. I've never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman, Lane's lying ass insisted during the interview. I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since the trial, I think, has been overwhelming. Well, that's why you're not paid to think, baby. So there's that on that, honey. She's now let me kind of look who Claire Locke is. Claire Locke LLP. Let's Google. Ooh, the leading defamation law firm in the United States. Okay. Let me go on their website at clearlock.com. I wonder, let me see if I can find like a list of who they represented. Let's see. Let me put it Clearlock LLP famous cases and see what comes up. Oh. See, I don't know if I like this. I'm sorry. So it says Dominion versus Voting Systems versus Fox News. They say they represented Dominion in their successful defamation lawsuit, resulting in $78.7.5 million settlement in false election claims. Okay, yeah, they got a pretty big name. Girl, this the team that's representing the Macrons versus Candace Owens. Bitch. Oh, okay. Well, I will be watching closely. Well, that's that on that, y'all. What's our next story? Oh, child. Speaking of Canadians, honey, who need to go, like Tory Lanez, and then now we can talk about another stupid Canadian don't know about a like other than a bunch of white people. Drake. Drake is now and this is something I actually saw coming, just not in this way, but I knew it was going to come somehow when it comes to that stake. You know that stake bet the online betting app. Well, child, I have this all hip hop story, and you see where it says Drake faces federal RICO lawsuit over alleged streaming manipulation scheme.
Oh,
Remember we kept
it
saying, honey,
only
he's
gets
sitting there
better.
pointing the finger at UMG and Kendrick and talking about some false inflated numbers with bots and stuff, and here he is now using
Hmm.
stake to allegedly do the same thing.
Because that's what these people do now. They like to project, and they really tell on themselves half the damn time. A little
Mhm.
95% of the time. Oh, too bad. Oh.
No Canadian fucker. Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
Drake is at the center of a sweeping federal class action lawsuit that accuses the global rap star and several high profile collaborators of orchestrating an artificial streaming operation designed to boost his music across major digital platforms. Court documents filed on New Year's Eve outline a racketeer influenced and corrupt organizations act case that names the Toronto artist alongside crypto gambling company Stake and popular live stream personality Aiden Ross, among others.
You lay down with roaches.
You get bite, you get bit.
Oh
But
well.
according to the complaint, two plaintiffs alleged that Stake's tipping feature was used as a financial pipeline, allowing defendants to send large sums of money to one another. The money was then allegedly used to fund automated streaming activity, commonly referred to as botting, in order to inflate the popularity of Drake's catalog. The lawsuit claims this strategy fabricated demand, manipulated charts, and distorted recommendation algorithms on platforms such as Spotify while suppressing organic artists and misleading consumers. The filing states that the tipping system allowed defendants to disguise transfers as giveaways while concealing the true flow of funds. Plaintiffs argue these transactions were encrypted and not easily visible to the public, which allegedly helped mask the operation. One example cited in the complaint references a $100,000 tip described as a transfer between Drake and Ross in 2023. The lawsuit further alleges that the operation extended beyond isolated transfers. Court documents point to December 2024 when Drake partnered with Ross and Stake for what was prompted publicly as the Drismas giveaway. Plaintiffs contend that these high value giveaways were part of a broader pattern of financial coordination tied to artificial streaming efforts rather than simple promotion generosity. In one of the more eye catching allegations, the filing also references a vehicle valued at roughly $222,000 that Stake allegedly gifted to Ross just days before the lawsuit was filed. Plaintiffs argue this gift fits the same pattern of concealed compensation tied to the alleged scheme. At the heart of the complaint, plaintiffs claim Drake acted knowingly and with intent while working alongside willing co conspirators. The lawsuit alleges that automated bots and streaming farms were deployed across interstate digital pathways to inject inauthentic streams into royalty and recommendation systems. Those inflated numbers, plaintiffs argue, manufactured popularity, diverted revenue and attention, and undermined trust in curated music experiences. No court has ruled on the claims, and none of the defendants have been found liable. As with all civil litigation, the allegations remain unproven and will be tested through motions and potential discovery. Still, the case adds another layer to ongoing conversations around streaming integrity, transparency, and the influence of money in the digital music economy. Drake has not commented publicly on the case.
Get his ass up out of here. Send another Canadian back over the border.
That Canadian transferring US dollars, honey, not paying no taxes on it.
Mhm. Look, Grant, did I bop to Drake music? I did. I did. Did he have some bops? He does. Hmm. But is he a corny ass motherfucker that got exposed for the cornball that he is? Absolutely. And so now I'm just, I mean, it's just Kendrick drug him so bad that it don't even make sense for me to even entertain him. Like, you've been exposed. Like, I can't even be caught dead listening to you because you really are that guy. And then you spent the next year proving that you are the cornball that he said you were. I ain't seen nothing like that in my life.
I mean, same here, girl. And I knew like something, and I believe every word of these allegations, honey. Because you notice how I know y'all don't listen to the radio that much, but I do. And Drake's music, for some reason, is always played every hour on the hour. And I knew, and I believe radio, from what I understand, their music is based on like fan recommendations, or I think do they still do like call-ins for hey, can you play this song or whatever? I think it's
But
based off of that, and
it's
they're looking
not
at
even
algorithms to see what's the hottest music. Now, if you're
but it's
sitting
not
there
even just regular radio. It's the streaming
and
too.
streaming, yes, but I think the radio is getting their information from like the streaming numbers on what to play, from what I understand. So I could be
Okay.
wrong about that, but that's what I think I
Oh
remember
no.
seeing that somewhere. But yeah, so that's he's manipulating in all of the places, and he had the nerve. And you know, this article said he knowingly and with willing co-conspirators pulled this shit off, and still had the audacity to file that suit
Yeah,
against UMG.
like a white woman. Yeah. No,
Right.
because I started using Pandora again because I was like, I need to mix it up. I need to hear some different things. And I did a curated playlist. I didn't put nobody with Young Money, nobody that had to do with Drake. I put all the things in I wanted to hear. And do you know they consistently still threw his ass in there multiple times? Multiple. I mean, it wasn't even. I didn't have no Young Man, no Lil Wayne, no, of course, no Nicki, nothing. And somehow he was still coming up in my rotation. I didn't ask for that.
No, that's right, hun. And I hope you put the thumbs down on that ass.
You
Rate his
know I
thumbs
did.
down his ass.
You know I did. Cause what the fuck? I specifically curated it and that so that's how I know he he knows he does that. So he had to believe he just believed that Kendrick had to the numbers had to be manipulated and couldn't believe that organically nobody wanted to do like that we loved the diss track against him. Yes, we did. It was organic,
Hmm.
very organic.
And this goes into now if we're starting to look at the parallels between this story and the our last election. Mm,
Hmm. Hmm.
mhm,
You know that because I didn't want to go there, but somebody of the same mm, diaspora of him
mhm, mhm.
it says the exact same thing, throws out allegations, but it really be him telling on himself.
And we
Fuck
have a
ass.
comment, and the fact that he was arrogant enough to believe he would escape this unscathed. Yeah,
Thank
sounds
you.
about right.
That's what I'm sitting over here thinking. The audacity, the caucasity he felt
Hmm.
that he could go up against a Pulitzer Prize winning lyricist and
Okay.
make some headway. He got exactly what he deserved, a beat down.
I mean,
Kendrick killed that ass lyrically. Girl.
stomp. It was equivalent of getting your head stomped in on a
Oh,
curb.
thank you,
And
thank
it
you.
sounded like what.
Exactly, exactly what it was. And now you mad? Sit your
Oh, big
ass
man.
down.
You don't even have. You know, it was cute in the beginning, but when he really went in on your ass, you didn't have. You had nothing left for that. You had nothing. Nothing. Man went on tour, dropped the album, and went on tour on your ass, calling you a pedophile around the world, and everybody sang to it.
and gonna continue to sing at it, baby. That's like I feel like this is gonna turn into a cookout song, like that's gonna like go beyond generations.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
well, honey, let's talk about another cornball, honey, Eric Adams.
Why?
Because
Yeah.
he's giving out unsolicited advice, child. So
Ugh.
now, do y'all know how when it comes to Andy Cohen and when he does like the New Year's Eve celebrations on TV, honey, he likes to have him a good time, honey, and he likes to pour. He likes to have his
Mm-hmm.
alcohol, and
Mm-hmm.
he likes to get slizzard out that ass. Well, former mayor Eric Adams seems to have a problem with that, and
Go to hell.
and y'all
Go to hell.
go to hell indeed. Well, y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Eric Adams fires back at Andy Cohen, claims he needs Alcoholics Anonymous.
Bitch, and you need to go to jail. Fuck you. The fuck?
Well, Eric Adams is hitting back at Andy Cohen, saying he has a drinking problem after his boozed up New Year's Eve critique of the former mayor on national TV. Adams jumped on Twitter Thursday and posted a string message claiming the Bravo host needs AA, which is short for Alcoholics Anonymous. The ex-mayor then asked anyone who cares about Cohen to give him help, adding that New Yorkers are concerned for him because public intoxication is a disease. Adams also said Cohen was only safe in excuse me Times Square during CNN's broadcast because of the New Year's ball drop because we did our job. In other words, the Adams administration. On Thursday, Adams turned the keys to City Hall over to New York City's new mayor, Zoran Mondami. It says during CNN's broadcast, Cohen continues his rant about Adams' 4-year term as mayor, while his co-hosts Anderson Cooper and BJ Novak tried to shut him down. Their efforts to do so were futile as Cohen went off on Adams, labeling his time in office as chaotic and urging him to retire.
Well, did he lie?
So,
And look, you need to quit talking about what somebody else did to do. Your ass should have been in jail with your sellout corruption ass. Oh fuck ass.
child,
You became mayor so you could party and be corrupt. Fuck you.
and against my better judgment, honey, I actually watched that interview with him and Z-Way. Girl, when I tell you it was so cringy and uncomfortable. Now Z-Way is amazing. I love her. But yeah, she kept trying to bring it back to, that corruption and his ass being bribed and in Turk by the Turkish government, allegedly.
Mhm.
And she even asked him that question that we all had. So if you got all these connections to Turkey, why you never get them hair transplants? And his old corny ass talking about, well, bald, I love a good bald head. I like bald is in, bald is sexy. I'm like, girl, whatever helps you in your bald head.
You're not.
The bald head ain't
Even
sexy
if
on you. They are
ain't nothing.
sexy.
You ain't even sexy, period.
He looks like a turtle out of its shell, honey. I can't take it.
That is very true.
Mhm. No, so a bald head is not sexy on you, former Mayor Eric Adams.
Ugh, he's such a you are such a what is that? A tool. Ugh. I went back into the day and pulled out. You're a tool. You let the fucking Trump administration buy you because you so fucking corrupt. Ugh.
Mhm. And we have a comment. The new mayor is already undoing everything Adams did. Yep. Oop, they say bald is sexy, but he looks like a Goomba.
I don't even know what a Goomba is, but yeah, he
So,
that.
the Super Mario Brothers. The little things that you stomp on.
Oh my God. I'll never be able to unsee
Oh gosh. Well,
that.
unfortunately, this next story is not funny.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all have heard by now about Tommy Lee Jones's daughter, Victoria,
Oh,
being found dead at a hotel.
ah,
Well,
that's
unfortunately, they suspect that it was due to an OD.
ah,
And y'all should see where I shared here by way of TMZ. Tommy Lee Jones's daughter suffered suspected OD. Dispatch audio reveals.
mm,
So, Tommy Lee Jones's daughter Victoria was found dead at a California hotel on New Year's Day. and the call came into police as a suspected drug overdose. TMZ broke the story. Victoria was discovered inside the swanky Fairmount, San Francisco, early Thursday at 2:52 a.m. Upon arrival, paramedics conducted an assessment, and she was pronounced dead at the scene.
Mm.
In broadcastified dispatch audio obtained by TMZ, the call for the incident came in as a code 3 for the overdose color change. A spokesperson for the San Francisco Police Department told TMZ at approximately 3:14 a.m. their officers responded to the hotel regarding a report of a deceased person. At the scene, officers met with paramedics who declared the adult female dead. The medical examiner arrived on the scene and conducted an investigation. At this time, the cause of death remains unknown, and officials have not released additional details. We've reached out to a rep for Jones. So far, no word back. And Victoria was only 34 years old.
Oh
And
man.
chill, just out of curiosity, does that code 3, is that like the same that they use like in medical terms? Like if a code 3 is a color change in the hospital as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure that's to indicate that you could tell she was dead.
Yeah. So sad.
No, we don't use the same codes.
Well, and I was gonna play because the clip is only like around 20, but I don't feel like we really, because I think the article did a good thing explaining what was in the clip. We only hear the dispatch audio of men saying code 3 color change.
Yeah, it's sad. That's how I figure that's how that guy Tyrone, the one who doesn't want help.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
I
who?
figure that the one who doesn't want help that people keep
Tyler
trying to help.
Chase.
Tyler,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I figure that's
Eventually.
how he's gonna wind up because he's definitely in it bad. He's at
Hmm.
that point where it's
Mhm.
either he's gonna die or he gets help.
Yeah.
He at rock bottom right now.
Yep. And unfortunately, the bad thing about that is he loves it there, and that's where he wants to be. And it's sad. And I guess I'm urging these people to just kind of like maybe take a step back because y'all gonna be disappointed. But I certainly get the desire to want to help that because you don't want something like
Yeah,
this to happen.
yeah,
And I didn't know his daughter had. He never. I like Tommy Lee Jones, but he didn't be. He's not too much in the press and stuff like that. He likes to
Mhm.
live outside of that.
Yep,
yeah.
he do his job and he go home.
Yeah, and so this way to find out his daughter, was having troubles is sad.
Yep, very sad to lose a child to drug addiction.
Yep.
You try to help them, but like you say, if they don't want the help, you can't do it. But that guy Tyler, he's so deep into he's at deep in the throes of addiction. The way he walks and looks,
Hmm.
he's neurologically like fucked up by drugs.
Hmm.
So he's at that point now where he's either gonna kill himself or he gets help. So I see it going the first way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we definitely we hope to be wrong, but based off of things that we've seen,
Yeah, it doesn't look good. But this
and we
girl
have
here doesn't look like you would know she was even on drugs if this is the way she looks. I mean, this is, I guess, the mark of sometimes wealthy people who abuse drugs and have access to designer drugs. And maybe she got a hold of something that she didn't know what was in it.
hmm
And it
Yeah, I
caused
don't
her
know.
AD.
Yeah, there's never really been any stories about his kids out in like most pictures I see of her, she looks nice and kept herself together. So,
Yeah, she might have got a hold of something that was laced that she didn't know about. It happens.
mm, yeah.
and we have a question in the chat. Didn't Tommy Lee Jones once say he doesn't want to work with Will Smith again? I've never heard that. Let me Google that real quick.
I don't know.
Did Tommy Lee Jones refused to work with Will Smith? It says no. Tommy Lee Jones did not refuse to work with Will Smith. In fact, they had a wonderful chemistry and became good friends while filming the Men in Black series, with Jones even praising Smith's energy and work ethic, contrasting sharply with Jones's difficult relationship with his Batman Forever co-star Jim Carrey. Also, maybe been Jim Carrey that he didn't want to work with.
Now that sounds familiar.
Hmm.
Because I feel like he don't like, just like how his characters be, he don't like no goofball shit. I feel like he plays the same character every time, and it's him, and he don't play that shit.
Exactly. Now we as the artists appreciate it, but just imagine being around, being his co-worker. Didn't his wife? What? I don't think it was Taya Leone, but one of his wives left him because she got tired of that goofy shit. Let me, man, let me Google that real
Who?
quick.
You
Was
talking
it Taya
about
Leone? Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey? Well,
Mhm.
you know the last one he was with was, or not last one. I'm sure he was with other people. You know he was with old girl when she was doing her autistic blaming what you call it on autism that's married to what you call it from New Kids on the Block now.
Oh, the
Jenny
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Hmm.
Yes, he
The
was
answer.
with Jenny
Hmm.
McCarthy with when she was doing her anti-vaccine lifestyle.
Oh, we have a comment. Understandable. I loathe Jim Carrey. And so it looks like his first wife was Melissa Walmer. So maybe that's the one that left. I remember one of his wives left him because she got tired of that goofy shit.
Well,
Allegedly.
His online persona is his offline persona. I'd have left him too.
right.
Nobody
Because
want to
I
be
can't
around that
stand it.
24/7 acting like a damn juvenile.
No. Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
don't know, like, it depends on how he is in bed. I might tolerate a few things. I mean, never mind. He
Man,
Canadian.
look
He's
here.
Now
Canadian.
watch, now
Yeah.
watch when Jim Carrey low key see this, and he be like, "Damn, well, why I gotta get dragged? Y'all was talking about somebody completely different. Now I'm gonna get
Well,
dragged."
well, I'm sorry. It's the
Ain't
way
no
the
sex
cookie
that
crumbles.
good. Make me put up with somebody acting a fool all day. I couldn't.
Look, chill, and that's why we're simpatico. Cause ain't no way. I get tired. My
Mm-hmm.
son, and he a child, and so I'm like, do you have to do this all the time? I don't. Why do you have to? Why you got to play with shit all the time? Stop.
Mm-hmm.
We have a comment saying most comedians are serious and shy in person. Girl, no, they're not. Most comedians are whores. Ask me how I know.
Uh, I won't.
I
I
really
don't
hate
even think I
corny.
want to know that story.
Corny shit just makes my teeth itch.
Yes, I don't. I don't like I don't like slapstick comedy.
Right.
Like shit that is just so like out the realm of like, are you fucking kidding me? That
Like
shit is
Dumb and Dumber and all that.
oh
I could never.
Look, Hammy put in the comment because you are one of references to comedians being whores. Look, this is not about me. We're here to talk about celebrity, like real ones, not Z-list celebrities like myself. Well, speaking of drugs and lace hunting, so y'all remember how NBA YoungBoy got caught up in Utah because of that prescription drugs scam, but he ended up being pardoned by Trump and all of that. Well, baby, whatever angel that he got on him, he better thank them and maybe buy them some coffee or something because his ass just escaped some real shit, honey. And you see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop. NBA YoungBoy escapes drug charges after Utah traffic stop on New Year's Eve. So and thankfully the people were because they
wait. This is on top of what he got a pardon out of before,
yes, this
and
is
he's still
brand
in
spanking
Utah.
new, honey. It's still in Utah. I don't think he ever left.
What the? You know what?
Yeah, I think he has like he built a life in Utah. I think he lives out there and he enjoys it out there from what I understand.
Okay, well you gonna be out there with the white folks that's hunting your ass. Okay, dummy.
Well, it did this
Whatever.
time it worked out for him because, and then we have this quick news clip from CBS 2 that talks about it. So give me 1 second, let me share my screen. But yeah, thankfully those two people that he was riding with, they went ahead and took responsibility for the drugs that was found in the car. So they let him off. So let's see.
And now to Utah County, where a routine traffic stop is now putting rapper NBA YoungBoy back in the headlines tonight.
Utah Highway Patrol confirms the artist, who lives in Utah, was a passenger in a vehicle stopped on I-15. But troopers say he is not facing any charges despite drugs found in the vehicle. And Ariel Harrison is joining us live from Utah County tonight to explain why. Ariel.
Well, Jamie, Heidi, perhaps even more surprising than the drugs and money found in this traffic stop was the famous passenger, a rapper who's been in headlines for the wrong reasons in Utah before, but appears to be in the clear here. UHP troopers say NBA youngboy, whose real name is Kentrell Galden, isn't in legal trouble this time. That's after drugs were seized from a vehicle he was riding in on southbound I-15 near American Fork on Tuesday.
We received a tip that it also involved a large amount of money.
I do believe there was some money in the vehicle, but there didn't seem to be any kind of tie to the drugs or anything along those lines.
UHP Sergeant Mike Alexander says the trooper who initiated the stop had probable cause to search the vehicle, and a male driver and female passenger reportedly claimed ownership of illicit drugs found inside.
In consultation with the Utah County Attorney's Office, it was decided that charges would be screened against those two individuals for the possession of those illicit drugs.
Are you able to share their names?
I am not.
Last year, the 26-year-old rapper who owns a home in Salt Lake was accused of prescription drug fraud in which he paid a $25,000 fine. He later served prison time for having a gun as a felon. I asked UHP if that could play a part in this case.
With him being an occupant and these drugs being present, could there be charges later?
To my knowledge, no.
Now, I did confirm with UHP earlier today that no arrests were made in this case, but just want to mention again that that male driver and the female passenger are currently being screened for charges. Reporting live in Utah County, Ariel Harrison, KUTV2 News.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but it sounds like what they're trying to do is just find a way to make NBA YoungBoy not responsible.
Well, well. I think that they are watching him because you're in Utah and you are a nigga and you're one of these rapper niggas, and they're gonna always watch you. He's an idiot. And I'm sure I wonder if the people that were in the car were white people, and that's why they're screening them, and I'm doing air quotes.
Wake it the fuck up.
Screening them, because what they wanted to do, if they say it's their drugs, then why are y'all screening them? Why didn't y'all arrest them? So that leads me to believe he got away this time. But
So what that sounds like to me, I don't know if you have access to a white person that's willing to take some charges for you, bitch. You might want to just maybe keep them to the side. Don't invite them to the cookout. Just keep them to the side. Maybe bring them to the plate, while they stand outside. That's fine. But yeah, that's what I was thinking, Moon. It was that they had the complexion for the protection because their names are not being released. They have not been arrested yet, and they're being quote unquote screened. Had it been NBA's, but baby, he would have violated probation. That ass would have had maybe serve another 30 years. And what the hell is his name? Is it NBA Youngboy or is it Never Broke Again Youngboy? Youngboy Never Broke Again. What is he called?
I think it's probably both. I don't know.
Let me see what pops up on Google. Yeah, Youngboy Never Broke Again.
Combination.
I think he wanted to change the NBA because a lot of people kept thinking he was associated with basketball. And no, honey, they like cocaine balls. Like, not anyway, allegedly.
I don't know what he took his ass out to Utah for. I don't know why he.
Because he met the white people that he making bank off them prescription drugs. And you see how he was able to pay that $25,000 fine with no problem.
Well, he just did a tour. He just was on tour.
This was before that tour. This was before the Master Tour, MASA. Yeah,
I don't know.
I caught up before that tour.
Well, it was. Oh, okay.
That's why, because that was kind of like his tribute to Trump's ass, but I guess thanking him for that pardon. He named it MSA, Make America Slime Again, or some shit. I forgot.
Or a tribute to his master.
Okay. And well, speaking of having a master, honey, Finesse 2 Times don't want that. He is actually demanding that he be released from his contract. And first of all, jump scare. I'm sorry about this thumbnail photo that they're using, But
Jump scare
Wow.
after it was already on
Really?
the screen.
That's what we're doing in 2026, Auntie?
I already saw talking about jump scare. Well, too late.
you know,
The whole image is what are we doing?
look, after I hit post, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have said jump scare, so I quickly said it. And we have a comment saying, I want you banned. Wow.
I listen, y'all. I asked for a Trump or skip card or something yesterday. I feel like we need that. We as a collective audience should be able to say skip, next.
That's why he didn't tell us who it was until threw the damn thing up there. Oh, raggedy motherfucker. Ugh.
Oh,
And
thank
he want to get out
you.
his
Rebuke it in the name of
contract.
Jesus.
I'm not calling you the raggedy motherfucker. No.
Dang, because you know I love degradation. I was like, damn,
I
who
know.
loves me?
That's why it ain't for you.
Well, Finesse Two Times has been going on a few social media rants as of late, which mostly connect to some of his hip hop industry conflicts. But while most of those are about petty feuds and internet banter, his recent call out of Jay Prince Jr. and his Mob Ties record label involves more serious industry and career questions. As caught by No Jumper on Instagram, the Memphis rapper called out Prince Jr., who's the CEO of Mob Ties label that Finesse is under. He wants out of his recording contract and seeks to go somewhere more profitable for him. Hey, Junior, I want out of my contract too, the Purple Passion collaborator expressed, later holding his hands up. I don't want Mob Ties no more. I want my own shit. Let me go, Junior. We done already made all the money we can make. I don't want to go to another label with you. I love you, but I no longer want to be Mob Ties business wise. I love all the Mob Ties street niggas. It's time for me with a new look, Junior. I'm done with the contract, bro. We ain't made no money. I've been with you 4 years. We ain't dropping nothing but 2 projects. Mob Ties ain't hitting on nothing with the music shit. I'm 33 years old. Let me go to somebody that's gonna let me motherfucking get me. 10, 15, 20. Miss out this shit. Um, if you want some money out this shit, fuck it, cool. You can get some money out this shit. I ain't tripping, but let me go make my money. It's over with. We done. He's more than motherfucking able.
Okay. Okay. I get what he's saying because the nigga said, I'm tired of running these drugs to make ends meet and going to jail.
You talking to Suge Knight's twin, bro.
Okay. They ain't finna let you out, but I see. He said, I ain't making no because I'm still running these drugs up and down, up, and I'm still getting popped. And y'all ain't doing nothing. I'm supposed to be making money off this music, and you still got me out on the streets.
Yeah. Well,
it goes on to say, for those unaware, Jay Prince Jr. founded the Mob Ties record label in 2017, following in the footsteps of Rap-A-Lot Records and his father, Jay Prince. In 2022, Mob Ties signed a distribution deal with Atlantic Records and Moneybagg Yo's Bread Gang Entertainment. Prince Jr. also led the Mob Ties streetwear brand in addition to his music industry moves. He is also the CEO of Young Empire Music Group. It's under the Mob Ties Atlantic Bread Gang label deal that Finesse Two Times dropped his music over the past few years. We'll see if Jay Prince Jr. responds with understanding or with indignation. He's gonna be responding with indignation.
Yeah, because you fucked around and signed a deal with the devil, and they ain't never gonna let you go.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't never gonna let you go. Yeah.
And just like my chili said, honey, baby, that's Suge Knight Jr. allegedly, his twin, allegedly.
Well, his
So,
daddy's the twin. Boy, oof. He is. I don't know if he's
you
as
know,
scary
whether
as
it's
his
Junior or
daddy, but
Senior, I would just recommend being on the safe side and just doing what these men want.
you shouldn't even signed up with them. Shit, to be honest, like you stuck like
well,
Chuck, fam.
they run this town from what I hear. I mean, you ain't got no choice, basically.
Well, I don't know. He trying to assert
That's what
free
I
will
hear.
and choice now, but
Yeah. All out loud and shit. I'm like, oh, I'm scared for you.
No shade, not for
Mhm.
real. For real.
Look, when I saw how Jay Prince moved in a video, And I said, "Oh yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good." Like,
And we
mm-mm.
here at Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, we both love and respect both J Prince Sr. and J Prince Jr. We want absolutely no smoke but a blunt. And that's
And really, I don't want that from you. I don't want to owe you shit ever. So you know what? Peace and blessings.
There's certain people you don't mess with. I mean, I'm not slamming them or nothing. You
oh
You
yeah,
don't
should
fuck with
know
them.
how to
look,
move, when you
exactly. So
talking to these people. Like, you can't just be out here saying anything like that.
you damn right. Because when I do my show, when I publish the show, and it has the hashtags of the celebrities I talk
You
about,
leaving
and
that
he
one
happens to
off?
press his name, I don't want him to
It
think
ain't
you
gonna have
said
that one.
hello. He gonna be
They
like,
have to hear
okay.
word of mouth. They said your name, and don't put no hashtag with that man's name on that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
this is his story, so yeah.
I
So
mean, finesse, sure, but the other ones, mm-mm, mm-mm,
oh no, it
mm-mm,
is all peace and love here. So he
Yeah,
gonna listen to be like, oh, okay, they cool.
yeah, we ain't got nothing against Jay Prince. Just, just got to
I
know
would.
how to move in these streets. And I'm
Okay,
sure this man knows how to move. I don't know if he's frustrated or what's going on.
I'm sure he's frustrated, but
Yeah.
good luck to that man. Because look here, if I saw the mafia coming, I would go the other way. Let
Yeah.
me move. Let me go down the next street, turn over, go around over the woods and yonder to grandma's house. Like, I'm not being around them type of people.
Well, I sure wouldn't
Mm,
be on there talking reckless.
Hello,
mm-mm.
Like, them
hello.
nigga mighty reckless.
Well, let's see. He was trying to say like, oh, it's all good. But I just want to be free.
Well, good luck to that man.
Good luck
Okay.
to that man, indeed.
Maybe they will set him free. I
You
don't
know,
know.
Maybe
for the
I'm gonna
price.
follow. I'm gonna follow to see what happens.
He say he willing to pay his way out, so maybe that's the key. He might
He
get
just said,
out.
"I'm tired. I'm tired of moving
Uh,
these packs up and
look,
down the highway and getting popped every other time I go."
look, the Prince family got money, honey. They don't want his money. They want him to do what the fuck they say they gonna do, and you
That
better
ain't
be
that how
happy
that
about it.
works. That's how with all the other ones. That's how it worked. I don't give a damn what you
Look,
want to do. This is
one
what
plus
you
one is
gonna
two,
do.
honey. Y'all better follow the pattern.
They don't let people out. Hell, they don't let people out of gangs that easily.
Hmm.
No, you got to get jumped out,
Or
just
be
like you
at
got
the
jumped
top
in.
level and respect enough where they let you,
Stand down.
fall back.
Mm-mm. Ain't
Yeah.
no such thing.
Yeah.
Well, in other rapper news that y'all don't care about, G Herbo. So
Ew.
G Herbo actually proposed to his longtime girlfriend, Taina Williams, over the weekend or over the New Year's Eve weekend.
Oh.
And y'all see where it says here G Herbo proposes to Taina Williams. Now, just
Oh,
because
yes.
this is
Wasn't
really
she
the,
an actress?
I honestly don't know who she is. Let me Google her.
Isn't she the one he dated? And she was like a little bit of an actress for a little bit or something.
It says Emily Bustamante's daughter. Who is Emily Bustamante? Let me see. That name sounds familiar. Oh, shoe designer. Emily B. Okay. Yes. Emily B from Love and Hip Hop. Fabulous child's mother.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's who she is. That's who Taina is.
Or maybe he dated somebody it was something with G.
Oh,
I only know there
Ari
was like a
Fletcher.
love.
Maybe you're thinking of Ari Fletcher. That's who he has his first child by.
Oh, was that who it was? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't know much I don't listen to his music, so.
I only know one song, honey, and that's Swerve. If you ask me any other song by G Herbo, I couldn't tell you. But G Herbo and his longtime partner Taina Williams are leveling up for 2026. They got engaged over New Year's Eve. The 31-year-old rapper shared the sweet moment in an Instagram story, showing him getting down on one knee to ask the mother of his youngest children to marry him while at Brooklyn Chop House, Miami. Family and friends gathered around the couple with bated breath, awaiting Taina's response, which of course was yes. The couple have been together since 2019 and they have two children together. Son Essex, born in 2021, and daughter Emmy, born in 2022. G Herbo has a third child, son Yosan, from a previous relationship with Ariana Fletcher. Congrats to you two. And let me share my screen so y'all can see the. Not that y'all care to see them, but yeah, it's cute. Mm. Oh, cute. Look at my one knee. Mhm. Oh, she's so happy with her hands over her face. Oh.
Well, I mean, I guess they've been together a while, and I don't know. For the most part, I ain't heard about nothing him being crazy with her or nothing. So I hope the best for them.
Now, you know, I'm so against marriage, honey, but let me stay out of straight people business.
Oh,
Congrats,
oh, me
y'all.
too. Me too. I'm not. We can be together. We ain't gotta tie each other to
I mean, because
the government.
to me, it sounds like they already had a good thing going, right? Because they've
Hmm.
been together since 2019, 2 kids. We don't really hear anything scandalous about them in the news, right? I feel
Yeah.
like marriage complicates things when it comes. We've seen it before,
I
especially in
mean,
long time
that's just
couples.
us.
Hmm.
I know some people still, you know, God bless. I hope it works out for them and they stay together many, 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 many years and have a happy marriage.
Well, baby, speaking of scandalous marriages, honey. So, do y'all remember Rachel Yucatel, honey? Yeah, if that name sounds familiar, she was the mistress that Tiger Woods had, when that whole
Oh,
scandal broke. Remember
oh,
her?
ooh, brought his career down, boy.
Over a fresh pink puss, honey. He sure
And
did.
he had a whole lot of it too.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Well, now that fresh puss has now turned to seasoned puss, and now she's married now.
Oh,
So
good for
y'all
her.
see where it's at. And TMZ
Oh,
is so shady for this damn headline where it says Tiger Woods' former mistress Rachel Yucatel is married.
uh,
So they lead with his name. Ain't that a
Of course.
bit?
and what, boy, it must have been a slow news day, cause honey, why do we even care?
But she, from what I understand, she's actually written books and stuff like that. So she's somebody who has been out there or whatever.
Uh,
So some people know who she
okay.
Or
is.
whatever.
Okay, so
Or
she wrote a
whatever.
book about fucking on Tiger Woods being one of the main mistresses.
I honestly I would love to have read that story.
Would
Um,
you?
yes, I would. And then we know Tiger Hunter from them Tex Messages, we know he's a master hunter. He likes some subs. So I would have loved to have read that. Anywho,
Mm-hmm. You know, books last forever. You could go read it if you want to.
well, Rachel Yucatel, known for her headline making past with Tiger Woods, is now a married woman, TMZ has confirmed. Wedding guests tell TMZ the Misunderstood with Rachel Yucatel podcast host wed her fiance, businessman Dan Donovan, in a backyard ceremony at their home in Palm Beach Wednesday night. People report guests included Real Housewives alums Jill Zarin and Kelly Dodd, Bam Margera, and Heather McDonald. As we reported, the festivities kicked off earlier in the week. On Monday, Yucatel and Donovan hosted welcome drinks at the Breakers Hotel in Palm Beach. A rehearsal dinner followed on Tuesday. While Rachel and Dan matched on the dating app Bumble years ago, they didn't meet face to face until 2024. 8 months after their first in person date, the two were engaged. So the couple's March engagement announcement came just days after Tiger Woods confirmed his new relationship with Donald Trump's junior ex-wife Vanessa Trump. Rachel became infamous in 2009 for her affair with Woods while he was still married to how you say that girl name, is it Ellen or Eileen Nord whatever her,
Hmm.
a scandal that rocked the sports world and beyond.
When I tell you, she got his ass so good.
Hmm.
She went from being a babysitter to a multi-millionaire, took his shit, and then turned around, flipped it, reversed it, and married somebody even richer and has lived the best life. Good for her, I guess.
Boy, I know he wishes Snapchat was invented back then, honey. Because he would have got it all with all. Oh my God. We have a comment that says, I like her original face. Oh my God. But does she not look like Laura Loomer? She looks just like Laura Loomer, especially in the stroller.
The better version of Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer wish she looked like that.
Is it better? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Laura Loomer looked like she got rocks in her cheeks. Hers is a little more round. I mean, she looked like that's what Laura was going for and missed. I
Yeah.
mean, is it attractive to me? No, but Laura Loomer looks worse than that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, put up a picture of Laura Loomer, and
Let's
you'd be like, yeah.
Laura Loomer. Let me. I don't even like want her in my algorithm, honey. But this is for research. And let's see. Let me put the Google images up. Oh, she looks horrible.
I told you it's worse. Like, come on,
Oh
it's
my God.
worse.
Okay, too shy, girl. You right. Oh, honey. Oh, girl. And isn't she only like 30?
God, yeah, barely. Ugh. It looked like they put cement in her cheek implants. Ugh, she just
She's
looks so
only
terrible.
32 years old, y'all. She was born in 1993.
And is rotting from the inside. That's how evil she is. She's rotting from the inside.
We have a comment. That whole Tiger Woods story was a mess. It really was. That's why I'm sure his ass, honey. I know as soon as he downloaded Snapchat, he was like, damn, this could have saved me
Look,
millions of dollars.
I can't think of her name. How you say her name now? And I know it. I just
Wait a
can't think
minute.
of
The
it.
person on the screen was born in 1993. I know you fucking
No,
lying.
we were talking
Oh,
about
Laura
Laura
Loomer.
Oh,
Loomer.
you talking about who?
Um, Laura Loomer.
Oh, well, shit. She ain't no better.
Oh, somebody said she got cheeks like Charlotte Pickles. Not too much on the iconic Charlotte Pickles, honey. Just a little side note. I always wanted to be Charlotte's Jonathan. Oh my God, Charlotte Pickles was that bitch, honey. Shout out to her.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. The wife beat Tiger's ass, and then she beat his ass, and then he crashed, and then she took all his fucking money.
Women in men dominated fields, you know?
Okay, work it out.
She beat his ass, and that's why he was running.
Because I'm sure my thing is, I am like positively sure that he knew that she knew that he was cheating. I mean, he's an athlete, honey. I knew I'm sure she did. However, I think her thing was probably what Wendy Williams said. Okay, I know you out here doing what you're doing. Don't embarrass me out here. Don't have me looking stupid, and don't come back with no babies. And sure enough, he had her out here looking stupid with them text messages broke. So
Hmm.
I can't prove that's how it happened, but I more than likely because it's Tiger Woods. Who I would have fucked Tiger Woods. It's Tiger Woods. He got money and he corny and he play golf.
Look, and when he playing golf, he don't look corny.
Yes, he do.
And no, I saw him in person. He don't give corny off when he in his element. I actually saw him play in person. And now when he be talking, he corny. But when he walking down the fairways, honey, with a strut, yeah.
We have a
And
comment saying that I would fuck him if he was an actual tiger. Wow. Wow.
you know what? Time to move on.
Well, yes, let's move on indeed, honey, to this next story. Now, someone who I truly do not like to talk about, but he's been in the news a lot lately, Pastor Jamal Bryant. And thank you, Chill, for bringing this story to my attention. So it looks like there was a bit of controversy with his wife's dress that she wore, and he pretty much clapped back. So Timu R. Kelly, he said, "That's my wife." I have this link here from the Grio.
Hmm. And so I saw somebody talk about that. Who was it? Oh, it was Ricky Smiley. He getting on my nerves.
Ricky Smiley getting on your nerve.
Girl,
I love Ricky Smiley.
I don't know. He one of them people that talk and get spit in the corners of his mouth, and he just irritates me. I'm sorry. I want the best for him, but also he can stay out of off my TV and off my social media.
Oh, God.
Mm.
Well, it says it starts by saying when commentary about a dress turned into a referendum on modesty, marriage, and ministry, Pastor Jamal Bryant had a direct response: "Mind your business." The pastor publicly defended his wife, Dr. Kari Turner, after online critics took issue with the dress she wore to a gala style event. Bryant said that he purchased the dress himself, liked how it looked, and reminded commenters that Turner is married to him, not to the internet. In short, their opinions were irrelevant as long as he was happy with his wife's attire. So there's a clip in here from Timu R. Kelly talking about it. So I'll play the clip for us to see.
Well, honey, you know these church mothers and all this stuff. That dress was bad too. I
That
ain't even
was a
gonna hold
badass dress, honey. She rocked that thing.
you. Yeah,
So
she had the body to do it, and she ain't dead. And mind y'all fucking business, like he said. Why y'all worried about what she should be looking like? Fucking, this is
mhm.
where the church folks get on my goddamn nerves. Y'all so damn annoying. Y'all ain't worried about the poverty out here in the streets. Y'all worried about what somebody got on. Be of service and shut up. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
I needed to get this straight. I needed to deal with it head on because the other day the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. They never said anything about this was the largest fundraiser for for HBCUs in the country. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. Now, you got to help some people because some people have embraced the full knowledge of ignorance without any assistance for understanding. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. But because you ain't never been nowhere and ain't never been exposed to nothing, I needed to set the record straight. Y'all don't like this. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me.
Mm-hmm. And that part. Y'all ain't never been no damn way. Why y'all worried? If you couldn't see nothing of her tiddly bit.
No, what he's saying is absolutely 100% correct. He's absolutely right in saying that. It's just the messenger, honey. Y'all know I do not
Oh,
see
well,
it for this
you
man,
know.
honey.
Oh, well, no. I mean, he was eating it, but yeah. I mean, whatever. But I like the dress. It was
Yeah, that's
gorgeous, and
bad.
she's gorgeous. And like he said, y'all didn't even talk about how much money was raised. Y'all so worried about the woman's dress.
The appearance of it, like looking like it's see-through, I think threw them off because it's really not. Like you said, it's flesh colored. Now the rap girlies would have wore this without the flesh color. Like
Okay,
you would have been seeing what you
the
think you
tiddly
seeing.
bits.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you can't just the appearance of it. I kind of understand how some parishioners may be turned off by a dress
they can
like
be
this for
turned
the
off
first
of it.
lady of the church. I get it. And he said what he had to say. So everybody's entitled to an opinion. Some people
Yeah,
didn't like the dress, thought it was a little too much, and you
I
can't
don't
see
know.
through it. But
That whole
okay,
modesty bullshit that people keep trying to push on. Like, she don't have to
well, but the
have a
church
turtleneck
started
on.
it. This church started that.
I
Talking
Mhm.
know.
about you should
And
be
we have
blind. I
a
mean,
good
that comes
comment.
from them.
Yep, we
I
have a
know.
good comment in the chat about that. It says it's women bodies that the church universally likes to regulate and talk about. Yes.
Well, yeah. What'd you
They
say?
did
What
it
do you
with
say, Christo fascism?
Crystal Fascism, honey. They did it with Megan Good. They did it with Tina Campbell. Tina Campbell had on a fucking turtleneck, y'all.
And it
But
still wasn't happy. And they
the church
still wasn't
showed
happy.
her curves, and they was like, "Oh no, that's too inappropriate for church." And it's not lost on me that those same people, people that he was preaching to, all those cheers and shit he got, it was probably more than half of the congregation that was talking shit about her dress. They are
Oh
so
yeah.
judgmental in that damn church, honey.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so judgmental. Talk about what? And half the time, the people that you call them, they never mind. Let me just be quiet. Stop
Mhm.
talking.
But then again, like I hate to say this, I really hate to say, especially on the recorded line, but half of me is kind of excited that he's going through this embarrassment and stuff because the shit that he put LGBTQ people through, uh,
Yeah.
boy, fuck
He
Jamal
just
Bryant with a six.
yes.
Honey.
I'm
So
glad he stood up for his wife, but yeah, fuck him and his other shit. But um,
and
you know,
he actually did just do a podcast recently about like his past homophobia, and he said the right things. Truly, he did. He said the right, like he's learning. He called what he did domestic terrorism. I'm like, wow. I'm glad he actually used the right words because because he literally said, if you see somebody that's gay, you need to make them very uncomfortable and get them out of your spaces. That's what he was preaching to people.
oh
So,
well, I'm
so
glad he
now
found out the error of his ways.
yes, so, but it's really hard for somebody like me to believe that
Oh
that is genuine. Like it's like, but he's saying, but then again, this is the same Pastor Bryant who is leading that boycott, and leading it very well. But he understands like bottom line. He understands loss of revenue, and he understands that like this community of people is not who you really want to fuck with when it comes to revenue. Like I say it, like gay people kind of control a little bit of the money.
yeah,
So
they do.
that's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's
Because
genuine,
the
but
intersectionality of blackness and queerness, mm, it's right there.
we had a comment that says Dr. Carr is amazing. I ain't like him before he dated Tweet, but he ain't lying. I ain't even know he dated Tweet.
Wait, him?
I guess.
Jamal Bryant
I guess, honey.
dated the singer Tweet?
She could have did so much better. Oh,
Huh,
they have a comment.
interesting.
Yes, he dated Tweet. I
Huh,
guess.
interesting. Hmm.
Mm.
Well, see, he liked a little secular. The nerve of him.
Ooh,
Oh,
there goes my I love my
Because the
hand.
what Tweet
Oh
was singing
my,
about was definitely not. She
there
was singing about masturbation and smoking cigarettes and oops and
well,
oh
honey,
my and
oh
well,
my.
I'm sure she had a cigarette after that because I heard about him and his. They say now he packing now. He's sanctified when it comes to that, so that he is very abundantly blessed in his pants, honey. So she
well,
probably hey.
I'm glad he has learned the error of his ways and is doing better by that and trying to change what he has spewed out, the hate he spewed out, and trying to
I don't
reverse
know.
some
I'm
of
That's
it.
a
once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a homophobe, always a homophobe. You just learn how to hide
Look,
biases a little bit better. To me,
yes, but well, at least if he's still putting it out in that he was wrong, and if he still holds that in his heart, that's for him to do. But if he's putting out the right message to the public, I'll give side eye him and move on.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Side eyeing the movie. Okay, girl. Because the North remembers, but okay. I'm glad you said it. And again, I do
That's,
love that he used domestic terrorism.
yes, and that sounds like he learned. He learned like, okay, I was fucking up. That was terrible of me, and
hmm
using the right
And did you
language
also
and the
hear
right.
about that stat that said a lot of cis hetero men go into therapy just to learn how to use the terms and manipulate? Let me get up.
big.
We was gonna move on.
Who said that? That's what they did. They ain't even that smart to do that, but okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
some of them are, but let's be clear. You want
they
to get down.
naturally like that.
You want to get it down and dirty. What Michelle said when they go, we go. No, we're gonna go. We're taking it to hell. Good luck,
And
motherfuckers.
Michelle takes it to hell. That was, yeah. I wish, let's not put that on her no more because that's not what she meant.
Mm.
But
They be thinking they slick. They need a little more greasing.
men learn how to gaslight and from the time they are little children. They learn it's in their DNA. So whatever. They're spin doctors. They don't need to go to therapy to know how to manipulate. They've been doing just fine. because
Hmm.
they still doing it now.
Well, all right, Timu R. Kelly, step in the name of Jesus.
Defend that black woman. She looked good. She looked
Yeah.
good.
Now I don't know. I'm not familiar with Dr. Kari, but if she's amazing, if Puppy's saying she's amazing, I'll definitely go and look her up. Well, this next story, this is another sad story, y'all. Unfortunately, there was a rapper that was gunned down in Dallas
Mm.
um over the New Year's holiday.
Oh
And
man.
it's a rapper that was signed to Future's label.
Mm.
So y'all see I just shared here. Rapper signed to Future's label, gunned down in New Year's shooting in Dallas.
That's
Um
unfortunate.
It is. So the Dallas hip hop community woke up to devastating news on New Year's Day as rising artist Z the Wizard was critically injured in a shooting at a local strip club. Z the Wizard was celebrating the arrival of 2026 alongside fellow Dallas rapper Big X the Plug at the Pink House Strip Club's grand opening when violence erupted around 3:50 a.m. The shooting left 4 people hospitalized, with Z the Wizard suffering a head wound. As of press time, there are conflicting reports. Sources say has died, while WFAA reports that his family surrounds him in critical condition. The 27-year-old artist had recently signed to Future's Free Band's Entertainment. Videos footage circulating on social media captured the heartbreaking moment when Big X the Plug learned about his friend's condition. In the clip, the visibly shaken rapper can be heard saying, "Fuck, they shot Z in the head. What the fuck?" highlighting the close bond between the two artists and the shock of the sudden violence. The tragedy hits particularly hard for those who knew Z the Wizard personally. Z the Wizard had been building momentum in the Dallas rap scene with tracks like Boss Nigga and through collaborations with local artists including Zillionaire Doe, Young Don, and Timothy Chung. The artist's last Instagram post, shared just hours before his death, showed him wishing everyone a happy new year. The post has since been flooded with tributes from fans and fellow artists. The Dallas Police Department continues investigating the shooting, though no arrests have been announced. The motive
Is
remains.
there?
Uh, the motive
I'm
remains.
sorry.
What'd you say?
I said I was sorry. I was gonna say, is there a picture of him? Because we only see Future.
Future. Oh, I find one and put one up, but they don't. It don't look like they had. The only thing they have in here in this article is just a video clip. But let's see, and it says the Dallas Police Department continues to investigate the shooting, though no arrests have been announced. Oh, well, I read that already. Sorry. The motive remains unclear, and authorities have not indicated whether the shooting was targeted or random violence. Let me see if I can find a photo of Z the Wizard.
That's the one thing about they put up Future. Okay, he was just the person that signed him. It's not even like he was there.
Right.
Who is this guy? I mean, I know we didn't know him clearly.
Yeah. Very, very nice looking young man.
That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Well, I just hate, black folks dying anyway. I hate that. I hate, especially young men. His whole life was ahead of him, and now it's over. It's so sad.
So I'm hoping the report in WFAA is the correct one where he's in critical condition and he's not dead, because we don't want to hear about nobody, especially trying to bring in the New Year's and stuff. That's just crazy. They just had a bunch of killings in my hometown, child. Over the, I'm like,
Really?
what are y'all doing?
I don't
Well,
blame you.
me neither, child. Well, I got 3 more stories left. Well, this next story, now this is actually very sad, and Chill was the one who brought this to my attention last night in workout because I didn't hear anything about it. But y'all heard what happened to those people at the Swiss Alps over in
Oh,
Switzerland?
yes. The fire, yes.
Girl. So TMZ has an article about it. You should see where it says deadly New Year's fire at Swiss Alps Resort Spa, dozens killed.
Mhm.
So
That's
the
sad.
Swiss president said the fire caused one of the worst tragedies that the country has ever experienced. A New Year's celebration turned tragic in the Swiss Alps. Police say several dozen people are presumed dead and around 100 others were injured after a mass fire ripped through a popular bar in the resort town of Crans, Montana, Wednesday morning. Reports say the blaze broke out around 1:30 a.m. local time at the Lake Constellation, a bar packed with New Year's revelers. Authorities say the fire's cause is still undetermined. Excuse me. A large contingent of police, firefighters, and rescue personnel immediately responded to the scene to assist the numerous victims, police said in a statement, calling the response a major emergency operation. First responders flooded the area as flames tore through the venue, with officials quickly closing off the surrounding neighborhoods to the public. A no fly zone was also put in place as rescue efforts continued. Crans, Montana is a well known ski destination in Switzerland's southern Sierra district, drawing tourists from around the world during the winter season, especially during the holidays. Police say casualty numbers could change as rescue crews continue to search the scene and hospitals treat the injured. Investigators are now working to determine how the fire started. And then they have an update. It says police say around 40 people are dead and 115 others were injured from the blaze that ripped through the bar in the resort town. Sad.
Yeah, they think it was the sparklers. There's some video of the fire I saw on TV where it had ignited and somebody was trying to put it out, but it like moved through the thing really quickly. It's and it didn't look like a very spacious club. And they were doing, you know how those clubs they bounce through the club with the sparklers and the drinks,
Yeah.
but it didn't look like there was enough ceiling space for all of that. And one of the sparklers might have ignited
But
the
40
fire.
people though. So because was there an explosion? Or what? Because I'm like, how does or were they locked in? How does 40 people
Well,
die in
I don't know. I think they ended up getting trapped.
Ooh.
Probably, but you know, people get stampeded too. So I'm sure with all of these people in one space, so many different reasons of like why they might have died. Maybe they got crushed, maybe they, you know, got caught in a couldn't get out of it and smoke inhalation killed them. Who knows? Um, but it didn't look very yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Well, prayers up to them, and that and condolences to anyone who lost someone that was a part of that. That is just that's some
I
scary
would never
shit. Could you
the
I just
Swiss
don't even want to
Alps. I'm
imagine.
like, you wouldn't even think like you like, oh, life is great. You out in the Swiss Alps and this is what happens. Ugh.
Hmm. Well, let's kind of turn it around. Let's get a little messy a little bit. So, did y'all hear about Chevy Chase's documentary that just
No.
came out?
No, that's another
Yeah, he's not a
slapstick get
favorite.
on my nerves person. What did he do?
Yeah, he's not a favorite, and since his documentary has come out, a lot of people have come out to say that he's not a pleasant person, and then people have brought up the fact that he was fired from the show Community for allegedly using a racial slur.
Mm.
So the thing about that, nobody that was in Community with him in that show Community with him was a part of that documentary. And I believe there was a he met because I haven't seen it myself, but I think he may have said something about Yvette Nicole Brown in it. Baby, she come out and said pretty much, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth, honey.
What?
And y'all see, I just shared here by way of deadline. Yvette Nicole Brown speaks out ahead of Chevy Chase doc. It is beneath me, she says.
Mm. Oh, he did something out of pocket. If
Yeah.
that's how she talking.
Mm-hmm. And she's usually a really, really nice person. A lot of people like who have worked with her say she's a pleasure, she's a joy. It's always a fun time when Yvette Nicole Brown is on set. So yeah. Well, anyway, although none of Chevy Chase's Community co-stars participated in his CNN documentary, one Greedale alum has responded. Yvette Nicole Brown spoke out Tuesday on social media ahead of the New Year's Day release of I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not, which recounts Chase's firing from the NBC sitcom after he allegedly used a racial slur on set. There are things I've never spoken about publicly and perhaps never will. Anyone currently speaking for or about me with perceived authority is speaking without ever speaking to me about the things they claim to know about. She wrote in a statement on Threads. They don't actually they actually don't really know me at all. They also know, excuse me, they also have no knowledge of my relationship with anyone I've worked with and cannot credibly speak on any current or previous issues. I hate that all this had to be said. In East Cleveland speak, keep my name out of your mouth, added Brown. Sharing the statement to Instagram, Brown wrote in the caption that if she has something to say, I have no problem saying it. I've never had a problem speaking up and out with my whole chest when it is warranted, or when I think it will change a wayward mind or some truly disgusting behavior. Say Brown added in part, I will not be saying another word about any of this mess. Again, because it is beneath me. No one should be chiming in on my behalf either. Hashtag run tell that. In the doc, community director Jay Chandreskar, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that, but he recalled that Chase had an onset meltdown following the incident in which the former SNL cast member apparently used the N word in a conversation with Brown. While he didn't actually hear the conversation between the two actors, Chandreskar says in the doc that he was there directing the night that Chevy Chase got fired from Community. Chandreskar says the event stemmed from a scripted blackface hand puppet bit involving Chevy Chase's Community character, Pierce Hawthorne. Chase, Chase, as detailed in a Deadline report at the time, was unhappy with his character's racist development and said something along the lines that soon as the writers would be having him say the N word, only he didn't say N word. Um, in the CNN film, Chandreskar, according to People, says, I know that there was a history between Chase and Brown around race, and she got up and stormed out of there. Chevy storms off, so the producer is like, we need Yvette in the scene, right? And I'm like, yeah, she's in the next scene. And he goes, well, she won't come out unless Chevy apologizes to her. Chandreskar said Chase then claimed he didn't say anything. After creating the comedy series, Dan Harmon penned the long awaited Community movie with former show writer Andrew Guest, which was announced in 2024 as one of 19 projects that will benefit from the $51.6 million in incentives from California's Film and TV Tax Credit Program. Peacock officially ordered the feature in 2022, confirming the return of stars Joel McHale, Allison Brie, Danny Pudi, Jillian Jacobs, Jim Rash, and Ken Jeong. Brown has also confirmed her return, noting in October 2024 that the script was being reworked to include her character Shirley. Chase will not reprise his role. Mm-mm. She said, keep my name out your mouth. I wonder why she won't say, like, because I mean, then again, you can't tell anybody how to respond to, mistreatment. But I know if I was in that situation, I would have no problem saying, yes, this motherfucker called me a nigga, honey, when we was in conversation and on set. Like, how dare he? That's why his ass was fired. But I guess she's trying to take maybe a more classy approach. I don't know. And say,
Yeah, she tries to stay positive. And I'm sure, well, and who knows what type of, it's an industry she has to work in. So I'm sure she's just gonna leave it at that and keep it moving. And she didn't told him what she needed to tell him. And she doesn't want to look like a problem, I'm sure, in the entertainment world.
you know what? You're right, because all the and honey, it just takes one time of saying no. Now she got this black woman is difficult to work with. Oh, this. So yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yep, and you know what? That's exactly why she's Yvette Nicole Brown, and I'm not. So, this woman has made a name for herself, and she's very good at what she does. So that's it. I guess you're right, Moon. She did what was appropriate. Oh, and it says anything she says against him will follow her. The industry knows. He has had a bad reputation. Yep. So I won't be watching the documentary, but that's that. I have no interest in learning about Chevy Chase or his comedy. I mean, I've seen him in a few SNL skits. I've seen a few movies, but I mean, okay, that's cute for
All
him.
of them vacation movies, stupid. I hated every last one of them. I never watched them dumb shit.
Now I did enjoy the one. What was it? the Senior National Lampoon's Senior Vacation or something, where they had this is the one that came out in the 90s. That one was
Mm,
funny.
I ain't watching none.
Oh, the way there's a long street in Los Angeles called Chevy Chase Boulevard. Oh, is that where the hookers be at?
Probably.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, he's you know, she has to, she probably told him what she needed to tell him in his face and let that go. Cause he's got pull out here.
Yep.
He made all them terrible movies for so long. They
And
weren't that great.
car dealerships. Because I know y'all done passed a Chevy Chase dealership, child.
Oh, for
I
real? I didn't
haven't.
know that.
Oh, y'all had? Oh, yeah. I done seen them all through here. Like, especially when I used to go back and forth on the road and stuff. I done passed a few on over here on the
Uh,
East
uh,
Coast.
yeah. So I'm sure, cause I mean, they kept greenlighting them dumbass movies. So yeah, Yvette said, let me go on about my business. I done already cussed them out.
Well, the last story that I have for us, so it's going to start off a little sad, but it's going to end with some good news that I'm actually just learning about from reading this article. So, Black Panther. So, I'm sure we remember the Black Panther 2, the sequel movie. We actually Ryan Coogler, the iconic director of that film, he's actually coming out to say now Chadwick Boseman was initially supposed to be part of it, but he was actually too sick to read the script. And
Mhm.
you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, Ryan Coogler revealed Chadwick Boseman was too ill to read Black Panther 2 script, excuse me. Um, so Ryan Coogler revealed that Chadwick Boseman was too sick to read the original 180-page script for the Black Panther sequel before his death in 2020, forcing a complete rewrite of the film's direction. The Black Panther director opened up on an appearance on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, sharing that Boseman never got the chance to read the first draft of the sequel due to his declining health. I finished it and I hit him up to read it, and he was too sick to read, bro. That was kind of how the timing was, Ryan Coogler said. He was at a place where it wasn't going to happen. Boseman died in August of 2020 after a private battle with colon cancer. His passing sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left Coogler with the daunting task of reimagining the sequel without its lead. The final version, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, was released in 2022 and centered on T'Challa's sister, Shuri, played by Letitia Wright, as she wrestled with grief and stepped into her brother's legacy.
Mm. And that actress.
Don't even get me started on her. Honey.
Mm-hmm.
So Coogler also shared details about the original storyline, which would have followed T'Challa and his 8-year-old son during a sacred Wakandan rite of passage known as the Ritual of Eight. The father and son would have spent 8 days in the wild, stripped of tools, only to be ambushed by a different version of Namor, who eventually became the main antagonist in the released sequel. It was insane, and Chadwick was going to kill it, but life goes as it goes, Coogler said. I love that script. I put so much into that version of the movie because I felt like I had gotten to know Chadwick as a performer. I threw in a lot. I threw a lot at Chad in the first Panther, but I realized I was just scratching the surface. He truly was, because Chadwick Boseman was an amazing actor, honey. So anyway, despite the heartbreak, Coogler said he found purpose in shifting the story's focus to the women of Wakanda. We made a movie about women, and we made that movie while I was nursing a broken heart, he said. Now, Coogler is preparing to return to Wakanda once again. A third installment is in the works, and he makes it clear that this story is personal. I got this movie on my heart, he said. And yeah, from the outside looking in, you might say, man, why is this fucking dude making another one of those? But that's totally fine. That question makes sense. And it's my job as a filmmaker to show why. Denzel Washington is the only confirmed actor for Black Panther 3 so far, though details about his character remain under wraps. The sequel's release date has not been announced. So yes, there will be a Black Panther 3. Yay!
You know what? And I did not watch the second one.
You did it?
I did not. I was too sad about Chadwick. I was like, oh, and Letitia.
Yeah, she was something. But I love the Black Pepper, the first one so much that I heard foolishness on that set. Didn't even. I just put that to the side and let me go see the film.
But I wanted to say that that there's been a drop of information, and I really should have sent this to you because this really is kind of a story about how the guy that owns like all of the entertainment um outlets, basically any variety and all that stuff, and how he's been trying to suppress sinners and all that stuff.
I believe it.
But the connection of how much shit he owns in the entertainment industry is the nastiest work I've ever seen. And who let this man do all of this? This is crazy.
It was all by design. Oh, go ahead, Libra Queen.
Okay, so to touch on what Moon said, Gerard Jenkins made a whole video about it. He's pivoting his platform to highlight smaller, unknown creators and mostly Black people, which I really think is so dope, and I'm so glad to support. Also, who did this article, because they don't have no spell checkers, because why are we spelling black with a P in it?
It
Also,
had Black with what?
A
look
P
at
in
the
the
title.
middle,
Look
girl.
at the title of the article. Somebody
Lord.
really, how they do that? Where they do that at?
It's
Also,
so crazy when a journalist like writes an article that have a big old misspell in
right, because
the
you didn't,
title.
you all, how many people had to go through that? Y'all all missed it. Please get some business behind you. Okay, can't be
Yep.
critically acclaimed.
You don't have to
Also,
spell check.
hello.
Hell, it's right
Also,
there on the title in the front. It ain't even within the stuff. Shit.
listen, exactly. Also, three, word on the curb is that Denzel will be in Black Panther 3, allegedly. Um
Oh,
so yeah, I look forward to seeing that as well. But again, spelling error is really like blowing me, because why?
It's
What we
in the
doing here?
big as hell. It's the biggest font. Like, how you not see that?
All hip
But
hop, do better, okay? Do better.
but yes, that's what Auntie said at the end of the thing. He's the only one signed on for Black Panther 3 so far. And I don't know if I
We
want
don't
him
work
in
around that
there.
many Black people.
Look, you already have broken my heart, and it hasn't happened yet. And now I walk around nervous and that he's gonna do. Oh my God, I don't want it to happen. And
Prepare
you know
yourself,
what?
honey.
And you have points in my brain, so now I'm constantly side eyeing Denzel, and
Why? Why?
because because
It's
Auntie
allegedly.
He
says
what?
he is MAGA,
Oh, well.
and I'm like.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm. And but you won't let it go. And then I keep seeing all those videos like who was it that was like, oh, wait till you see we watched a video of that. Somebody was like,
Lizzo.
oh Lizzo, thank you, came to me right as I was saying it. And I was like, oh Lord, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm so verklempt behind it. Oh not good, y'all.
Baby,
I
he
mean,
done
living.
told us what we already needed to know. Let me find that article. I think was it a Dandelion article?
Just
Don't
live
you
in
leave it where
Delulu.
it's at.
Just live
Leave
in
it where it's at.
Delulu. Just live in Delulu
I've
until
been
you know
trying, but he
otherwise.
keeps throwing it in my face, and
No,
it's
because
just
y'all need
rude.
to know, honey.
Oh,
Listen, I'm
meanwhile, you don't
sorry.
want to listen to us about fucking 50 Cent, but you just want to make sure we
Oh,
know.
I listen.
Okay,
I listen to
I
y'all.
want it on. I want it on record, because we already know about 50 Cent, but I want it on record. I'm sorry. I, Me and Denzel have been locked in. Okay, he generationally fine.
Look, and
Listen,
mind
I'm
you,
sorry.
he would, and now he's starting to really look like an old man now. But look, I've been locked in with Denzel since, and I had no, it, there. I was too young to be lusting after Denzel.
Hello,
I
hello.
was in middle
When you
school.
got grandma, great grandma's, mama's daughters that can lust after a man, listen,
Look,
we're just
I
gonna
loved
we're just gonna close our eyes, okay? We're gonna close
Denzel
our
was
eyes.
in my locker in middle school. I had a little picture up of him in my locker in middle school.
I understand, girl. I understand.
So
Well,
the
let me
way Auntie keeps trying to break my heart is just
Break it,
apologize. It
you
wasn't
know what? You didn't have to break. I said
recording.
leave it where it was at, god damn it.
Uh-uh.
breaking my
So we
heart.
are not going to ignore this because we loved it, and that's the thing. This man, we love this man so that's why I was actually very disappointed for him because I'm like, you could have just said nothing to really be honest. But the fact that he did say it and it's out there, now I'm side eyeing their ass because who other than a Trump supporter talks like this? And you see what this headline Denzel Washington says: people better realize you're being manipulated by both political sides. And this was at a time when it was between Kamala and Trump. Are you kidding me?
Look, I know. Stop. You're starting. Oh, stop. This is now. You know what? I need a drink.
And this article came out right after that election last year on when was it? November 16th, child. So this was fresh. So people were still mad, honey, about the damn. And he says this bullshit. Oh, child, please. So I'm gonna add the article here to the list for those of you who want to read. I know my gorgeous moon don't want to, but if you want to get more about this information and why you should be side eyeing Denzel, here it is. So we have a it says to me he doesn't respect women because he promotes black actors and then cheat on their women. Mm. So that's that on that, honey. Well, that was actually my last story for the day. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed? I actually see a piece of tea here in the chat. It says,
Denzel will cheat on you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
well, yeah, of course. This is a good looking man from the Bronx. Are you kidding me? Yes, he's
No,
going to
I'm
cheat
just
on you.
saying. I mean, he fine.
Yeah.
but I'm almost certain it's him who had the policy that he would not kiss a white woman on screen or something like that. He wouldn't kiss another woman on screen or something like that.
It was a white woman. Yes,
Yeah.
and I remember that. Yes, because I think they had written in a kissing scene for him and Julia Roberts, and he was like, "Absolutely not. I love
They don't
Julia,
want it
but
on
no."
film, but they probably doing it in a hotel room.
Wow. Auntie,
Wow,
that's
Allegedly,
the
too much.
allegedly.
the nastiness that you don't even have this
Not too
type
much
of
for him, okay?
smoke for fucking dirty dog that you love to lay up with.
Right, because ain't no smoke. Because why am I gonna have smoke for somebody? That's like beating a dead horse. I know he ain't shit. I'll
Oh,
be tripping that he ain't shit.
well, stay over
And he a
there. Quit.
Capricorn man who just turned 71.
Wake
Yes.
it up. Wait, there you go. And what I be trying to warn y'all about Capricorn men all the time,
Hey,
don't I?
listen.
Look, there's
Not too
several
much.
things
Not
that
not
can
not too
that
much.
make me weak. One, a man with a nice voice, but
Hello.
got the looks to back it up, because some
hmm
people don't have that. Oh, a nice walk.
Hello.
Denzel has
God
that
Almighty.
walk,
He got a
like,
trio. Hello.
like, sir, why do you
Telegram.
command the room like that? Just walking, like it just exudes all the things I like. Yeah,
Exactly.
He's fine as fuck. That is one of the finest actors out there, honey, and has been fine for a long time. But that
And
fine ass man is a fine ass bigot,
and
allegedly.
that's fine. Got a healthy hairline. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
he
saying?
just bald because he
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 wants to
just
be,
choked.
not because he needs to be, because he be fading back and through. You know what I'm saying? He's salt and pepper now. You know, good skin. You know what I'm saying? He got it
But
going on. He all that in a bag
and
of
I
chips.
don't like, and look, you know what? Keep your dirt to yourself. I don't want to hear that he mistreated. But I don't want to hear this shit. Now I'm just so
Who he
distraught.
mistreated? Who he mistreated? Did they not deserve it? Who did?
Oh,
And learning how he
stop
felt about
it.
Kamala Harris. They say they think he has issues against women.
They think you got learning about how you feel. I mean, listen. Well, I'm not gonna say this on the recording line, but I understand that part. But yeah.
Well, this piece of tea that we had in the news, it says Jill Scott announces To Whom This May Concern, her first studio album in 11 years, dropping
Amen.
February 13th of this year.
Black
Oh
Love Day
yeah.
on Black Love Day. Wake it up
Oh,
on Black Love Day.
I'm looking to see what she putting out here. Let's see. It's been a while, even though she be embarrassing us too sometimes. And I
Please
just
come correct, Jill. Please. Please
Jilly
don't.
from Philly.
Don't
she
disrespect
she
my girl.
she do some problematic shit, and I hate that she's done that because my God, her talent is fucking sickening. But even them two, from my generation of music, when I say Erica and Jill are like, these girls cannot even, but they have been problematic in recent years, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, we have a comment saying maybe her new album will produce more Sagittarius babies. Oh, that sounds like a threat. We might need to have her change that, delay that album, girl.
Sagittarius. You mean Scorpio babies?
Mm. Either one,
Well,
anything
it's
that's not with
close.
the S.
It's all close because
It'll be
them
a
Scorpios
mix.
roll right into them Sagittariuses.
It'll be a good mix, but probably.
Look, I would love a nice album from Jill. Cause nothing like her first album top to bottom, baby.
Yeah.
That second album, that third album, and then after that, her and Erica had a 3 album run that most people never see. Never see.
Yeah, and when you think of like especially the neo soul from the early 2000s stuff, the first people that come to mind are Erica Badu and Jill Scott.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, and Bilal. We love Bilal. Shout out to Bilal.
He didn't reap the benefits. There's a few of them that didn't reap the benefits, but like they should have. But Bilal he was nice.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about, did y'all see that interview where he talks about how he got fired from being D'Angelo's backup?
No.
It's hilarious. But yeah, he got fired. Because D'Angelo didn't play that shit. He said, "Oh, you ain't gonna be fucking up my shit." But even though Bilal could sing, I forget what he said he did or something or didn't do or something. But
Yeah, I mean, honey, there have been stories. Bilal is he's a nice guy, but he is a little cuckoo. Allegedly, but I know one of my friends actually smoked a blunt with him. I was so jealous. I was like, I want to smoke a blunt with Bilal, but yeah, but I understand he was very nice. But yeah, they say he's like Jaheim almost, like sweet, very talented, but cuckoo.
Jaheim walking around with that patch of hair on top of his head missing with the rest of the braids is fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts.
Child, did y'all ever hear the story about? I think, to be honest, and I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, I think Jaheim might be dealing like with bipolarism.
Probably.
Because did you hear the story that Selena Johnson said about him?
Who? No. Tell me about it.
It was a hilarious story, honey. She said Selena about to beat that ass in the studio, honey, because he started some shit with her. She cussed his ass, move out, honey. And then he just came back in there and sat down like ain't nothing happened. And it was like, yeah, what we about to do? She was like, but let me see if I can find it because it's a funny story. Hold on, Selena Johnson, Jaheim. It was and I think she talked about this on like on a TV One or something. It was an interview she was doing, and that thing was hilarious. Oh, Not me can't find it on Google, honey. You know, if I can't find something, honey, they're trying to bury it. Let me see if I can. Nope. Y'all ain't gonna hide from me. We gonna find this clip. Okay. Let me look on Twitter. You know, Twitter will be archiving everything. Lena Johnson, Jaheim. And go over to the media. Oh, I think this might be it. Yep, this is it. Let me share my screen.
Then he said something ignorant like, "Who you think you are?" Then he stood up on me and said, "Who you think you are, Ashanti?" So, no shade to Ashanti, because she was popping at that time. She had all the hits, right? So I said, "No, I don't think I'm Ashanti. I think I'm Selena Johnson in my studio session." This is what's happening. So, but I'm laughing, so he's getting madder. So he started walking up on me. Now, I'm from Chicago, okay? Let's everybody be clear. I live in Georgia, but I'm from Chicago. Actually, I'm from Harvey, which, if you do your research, is a little more out of control. So it's like a south suburb, but it's real bananas. Where we're from, okay, I want everybody to get clear. If you walk up on you walk up on a person in Chicago, that's an automatic approach. So while I'm putting my bags together, I start to roll up my high heel because he started to walk towards me. And so then I started to curse him out. I had to give him in this hand, and I raised my boot. Mother effer, who the F you talking to? Cussed him out, and then I lunged at him, but then I got caught by one of the trendsetters who is also from Chicago, because he knew that things were about to get weird, because he started walking up on me like a bee in the streets. So basically, I almost fought this dude in the studio. So trendsetters had to pick me up. I'm cussing all the way over his shoulder. Mother ever, He cussing back. I'm cussing at him. So he pulls me into the booth. Trendsetters put in. KG comes in the booth. He's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "You got this mother effer in my session." I'm going off, right? So KG is like, "He wrong, Selena. He off the chain. I didn't know he was gonna turn up like this. I didn't know." They knew he could turn up, but they didn't know he was gonna turn up like this. So watch this. So I'm talking to KG, calming down. This dude comes in the studio. He comes in the room and sits down like this, like regular, like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, don't that sound like bipolarism to y'all? And she was about to beat his ass with her boot, honey.
Look,
Yeah, I can't believe y'all ain't never heard that. That story used to crack me up, honey, because I believe that Selena would have cracked his damn skull open.
oh no, she would have. Absolutely. She was prepared to do it.
And she might have would have called her brother, be like, "Hey, Chad, excuse me, Ocho, handle this nigga."
Is that her brother for real? For real?
Yep, they got the same daddy.
Oh.
Who is the singer Seal Johnson.
Oh, I don't know their daddy.
Honey, he is something else, and he was not very nice to her on R&B Divas at all. He was really nasty to her. I don't know what their relationship was like in real life, but on TV, it was not a good look. But yes, I love how we started talking about Bilal, then it went to another thing, then it went to another thing. I just love the duality of the show.
I mean, sometimes we have to go down these rabbit holes to get some things clear.
Yes, honey. Well, before we head out and before I wish you all a fabulous weekend, did anybody else have any tea that I might have missed or that they wanted to share?
I do not.
Oh, I don't know if y'all saw, I posted in the back that that movie with Teyana and DiCaprio is on Netflix. I mean, Amazon. No.
Prime?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't be watching. I watched the trailer. I read through it. I read some analysis of it. I just
wasn't feeling
can't.
it.
No. Hard pass.
It was one of those I didn't really care to see it either. And y'all, I've said before how I feel about Tiana's acting, so I just kind of won't interested. I might chill. If you say it's good, if you say you enjoyed it, then I'll check it out.
Okay, well, I haven't watched it yet, so I'll take one for the team.
Okay.
A warrior, okay, a warrior.
And
Thank you.
they said doesn't DiCaprio have a nomination for this or something?
They got a lot of nominations for that movie, and I'm gonna just tell you right now, when and if they win, it's because they don't want to give it to sinners. I'm just gonna put that on the tape. That's what it is.
Nah, and I believe that because I don't know why they have it out for Ryan right now. I don't know, but I don't like it.
What he do? Well, what he did was
Because of his deal, and
that
because of the
deal.
acclaim, and because of the numbers,
Yeah.
and because of the money. That's
They
what it
didn't
is.
want people to get no ownership,
Honestly,
honey. And this man came in with this movie, and he said, "Well, after a certain period of time, after
20
20,
years.
him and his family are going to own all profits from that movie." They don't want that shit, and so they trying to encourage other people not to do that, especially other Black creators to not do that shit. But no,
No, we not having that. And yeah, if I find that video again, how they break it down, I'm gonna send it to you. What this dude, I mean, he owns everything. And when I say everything, every publication, every the
I'm gonna send it.
companies.
I'm gonna send it on Instagram.
Oh, you know which one I'm talking about?
It's
Said he owns.
Jared Jenkins is the person who put out the video collab with all the information put together. That was his content.
Yeah, because honey, they say he owns the company that does the calculations. He owns companies that everything in Hollywood he damn near owns. Variety, all the publications, all the award show.
I just sent it.
Oh, it's something terrible. It's something
well, I'm
terrible.
gonna play it. Let's play it here because I want to see
Oh, you're
this.
gonna do it now? Oh yeah, he is. I
Okay,
said,
let
oh
me
my God.
share my screen. I'm gonna have to refresh because it already started playing a little bit, but let's see. And
owns almost all the entertainment media and you've never heard of him. Let me just scratch the surface. He owns Variety, Hollywood Reporter, and Deadline. So that's the big three entertainment news. He owns Billboard and the Billboard charts, Rolling Stone, WWD, Footwear News, IndieWire, Vibe. He also has a 20% stake in Vox Media, which owns all of these properties. Those are just publications. He also owns a bunch of experiences like the Golden Globes, the Country Music Awards, the American Music Awards, South by Southwest, the Billboard Music Awards, So You Think You Can Dance, and the Streaming Awards. He doesn't want you to know who he is, but that's what I'm here for. The first thing you need to know about Jay Penske is that he's a bigot and an asshole. He's the type of person who would be drunk in the parking lot of a Nantucket yacht club, urinate on a woman's boots, grab her, push her, and allegedly yelling, "You're not white enough" at the woman. Shortly after that 2012 incident, Penske bought Variety, apparently for the purpose of shutting down the story, and we didn't see his mugshots until earlier this year. He's also the type of person who would purchase a 100-year-old black church and displace his congregants so he can build a mega mansion. Clearly, people were upset about it, and he did it anyway. And now that he's recently divorced, he allegedly was engaging in pay-to-play for the Golden Globes. Apparently, he decided to pull out. This seems like fake news, but we'll never know because he owns all the publications responsible for covering that sort of thing. That wouldn't be the first time he pimped out the Golden Globes. As independent outlet Puck News reports, they were charging low six figures to try to have a dinner with the voters for the Golden Globes. You probably never heard of this because, again, Penske owns everything. You know you're corrupt when a publication you own runs this headline. And that's still not the end of all the Golden Globes drama. Penske just added a podcasting category to the Golden Globes, so now far-right podcasters might be able to get a shiny trophy. But you got people like Ben Shapiro doing a Times Square buyout to get an FYP for his nomination. But none of them were selected. They're crying foul even though no political podcast of any ideology made the top 6. Oh, and by the way, Jay Penske owns the metrics to even determine which podcasts were eligible. And if you're wondering where the DOJ is in this, they investigated for antitrust, and of course, Trump's DOJ approved it. Here's Penske's dad, Roger, billionaire racing tycoon, receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I know, what a snooze fest. As New York Times reports, Penske has the power to select the winners and losers in Hollywood. Hollywood saw that Ryan Coogler was going to get the rights to Sinners back in 25 years and lost their minds. So he immediately became public enemy number 1 in the industry. And that is the reason why Penske Media has been attacking Sinners, pretending like 60 million opening weekend wasn't a big deal. and not even included on Rolling Stone's top 20 films of the year, despite the fact that it was critically acclaimed by both audiences and critics. I bet you can guess which movie made Variety's list, not once, but twice in the same article. That was a lot of information to pack into 3 minutes. I hope you have a happy new year. Enjoy the ball drop. This 46-year-old owns almost all the entertainment media and you've never heard of him.
Baby, I didn't. I had no idea. Like he said, I didn't know who the hell this man was.
And when I heard this, I said, oh my God.
So we actually have a comment in the chat says Penske owns a ton of car dealerships in Los Angeles, but when he got into publishing, he owns the data, and that's where the money is. Publishing is no money, and Penske is losing so much money. Well, I mean, because it sounds like everybody got their eyes on Bezos, honey. It sounds like they need to be watching Penske because Penske controlling the media. But I mean, the thing about that is though, like a lot of people are not believing him because I've seen a lot, especially when they talk about any other movies, it's a lot of like people with large followings and stuff. They'll sit there and I've seen it on Twitter where they'll take the article that Variety just published, and because when they're talking about like how a movie did so well, with the numbers not even close to what Sinners did, but these movies have white leads, and they'll say, "Oh, this movie dominated the box office with this opening weekend." So people are like, "Well, what you said about Sinners, this is nothing compared to that," you know. So I love that they calling out the hypocrisy.
That whole thing was so crazy. Everybody was like in an uproar. Oh, I saw somewhere somebody died. But we already knew that. Sorry, it threw me off. Yeah, they lit Variety's ass on fire for that bullshit because they were just so out of pocket. It was just so out of pocket, and now we know why. I mean, we knew why, but now we really know why. That is crazy.
Well, thanks again, Queen and Moon, for even bringing that to my attention. Now I'm very much aware who this Penske is, and I should treat him like Messy Des and Honey, put a Google alert on that ass.
Well, the way they say he buried shit all the time, so you may or may not get anything.
Touche, you're right. The film and TV industry where Penske Publishing caters to are losing so much money. It's just all PR stuff. Okay. Well, thank y'all about that Penske information, honey. Did anybody else have any tea that they may have discovered or just hopefully may have come up to remember? Well, y'all, it is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with a bitch. Do not forget to subscribe to a bitch at AuntieDerek.com. Go to AuntieDerek.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. It's completely free to subscribe and you will stay in the know of the show. Now, we will be back on Monday for another live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time if you can make it. But until then, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend.
Have a good weekend, guys.